Hello girls, this is Mrs. Cooper and I'm going to show you how to do the first step of our Computer Expert Badge. First, I'm going to explain a bit about the badge itself. Computers help you do so much. You can make amazing art, find incredible facts on the internet, and send fun cards to friends and family. Earn this badge and you'll be a safe, secure computer expert. Okay, so today we're going to work on step 1, which is to paint or draw with an art program. Just like a paintbrush, a computer can be a tool to make art. Movie animators, game makers, and people who design ads and take professional photos all use programs to make their art even better. Now it's your turn. Paint a picture. Use a computer art program to make a picture of your favorite person or place. Use bright colors, shapes, and fun drawing tools. Then print it and share. If your computer doesn't have an art program, ask an adult to help you find a website that lets you paint or draw. So, if you don't have Paint, which most computers will, you're free to use any program you want as long as you use the computer to make the picture. I'm going to show you how to use Paint. Most computers that have Windows will have a Paint program automatically on them. And you can make all kinds of pictures using Paint. I'm just going to make something simple just to show you how to use the different tools. If you look up here where it says brushes, you have different types of brushes that you can use. You can use a regular paintbrush, a calligraphy brush, an airbrush, an oil brush, a crayon, a marker, a pencil, watercolor. All of these will give your picture a different effect. Now, if you can't think of a favorite place or you don't have a favorite person, you can make a picture of anything you want. Be creative as possible. So I'm going to start just by showing you how to make a picture. I'm going to use the marker tool. Now, this looks a little big for me. I don't really like how big that is, so I'm going to go to size, and I'm going to choose the smallest size. So it'd be the same thing as having a thin marker. And I'm going to make some green grass. I'm kind of making a little landscape here. And now I want the whole grass to be green. Obviously that's just the top. I want this whole inside to be green. And I could color it in if I wanted. I could even make it bigger and color it in. But if you want to do it really quickly, you can actually use the fill tool. That will fill up a lot at once. Okay, so I'm going to actually undo that real quick to get the whole thing to fill. And there I have my grass. And remember, the different tools will give you different effects. Now I want to make some flowers. So I'm going to go to my brush tool, go to marker again, small, and I don't really want the flower stem to be the same exact color as my grass. And this green is to lime. As you can see, it even says it's lime. So I'm going to go into Edit Colors and just give myself a slightly different shade of green. And you can either add it to custom colors or just hit OK. And then you can make the color you want. So I'm going to make the stems to my flowers a slightly darker shade of green. And I'm just going to put a few flowers over here. And if I want to make the middle of these flowers, so I'm just having fun, just kind of learning to draw. And it may look like I'm doing a terrible job here, but it's not easy to draw using a mouse. And this can actually help with your mouse skills. Computer skills are very important. Now, I want the outside of my flowers to look a little different. Those are the middles. So I'm going to go to my brushes, and I'm going to choose Airbrush. Now, Airbrush is a really cool effect. And let's see, I want a pink flower. And I'll just go around. And Airbrush kind of gives it a little bit of a different effect. I think a little thicker actually might be easier. And then let's do a purple flower. And if you can see it just, I'm just having fun. How about a maroon? Oh no, see, I'm kind of messing that one up. I don't like how it looks. So all I have to do is hit undo and go back a couple times. and then I have a chance to redo it. And again, if I want to make some extra colors that aren't there, I have some extra. Okay, we'll do a bright red. That sounds good for flowers. Now I want my sky. I want the background to have a nice blue sky. So all I have to do again is grab my paint bucket and I can fill in the sky, and that'll do that really quickly. So if you want to do a more specific shape, you can look at the shape tools. If you see, I'm right up here. And for example, I want to make my sun, and I'm going to do an orange sun, and I'll make a circle, and you can make it bigger, you can make it smaller. When you're done, you just let go, and there it is. And I'm going to fill it in. Now, if I want very specific lines, I can do that, and I can make them any size I want. And, you know, just, again, my sun's looking a little wonky. But that's if you want to be specific or you want to use shapes. And part of this badge is to use as many tools as you can. So we have shapes, tools, colors. Okay. Now I'm going to make a quick tray. And I'm thinking I'll go back to marker. This, yeah, that's a good size. We'll do that. And then I'll use a thinner marker for the inside branches. And then I can use maybe some crayon for the actual tray. And maybe that dark green I used on the stems would be great for that. And just whatever you think looks good. It doesn't have to be perfect. I know that we did our galaxy painting and we had a lot of fun with that. You could even do a black background and make some pretty white stars, or use the star shape to make stars. There's so many possibilities. And that doesn't look very good, to be honest with you, but it looks good enough. So, for example, if you wanted to do, let's see, well, I won't save this, but since I was talking about it, why not? Black background. Do a few, oh wait, see, that's black. We don't need, if it was white, we would actually see it. Okay. There we go. And then you can make stars, but just have have fun, be creative, and make a great picture. And then when you're done, you can email it to me or show our Facebook page. So I can't wait to see what you girls come up with. And I think that's basically everything I can think of as far as what tools or tricks you can use to make a really fun computer picture.